starboard bow, Captain. Good evening, everybody. Right, come on, off you get. Hey. Mwah. Good evening. Mwah. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. I'm not engaged. No, it was a joke. I'm laughing at how much everybody was taken in by it. It was a joke, Chelsea. Yeah. The whole point of me doing it, guys, was to point out to people that not everything you believe, not everything you see on the internet is true. The whole point of it was to prove to people that you can't believe everything you hear on TikTok. That was the whole point to it. Because people think everything they see on TikTok is true. That was why I did it. Because people make up so much drama on here. People make so much up to cause drama. They script drama. They script arguments. People do so much stupid stuff on TikTok for engagement, for drama. And I did it for a joke, to prove to you guys that you shouldn't believe everything you hear. You shouldn't believe everything you see. No, Courtney, Pete doesn't exist. Yeah, Pete doesn't exist. The whole point, Janie, was to show you that things people say on TikTok aren't necessarily true. That was the whole point of it. That was the whole point. So next time you believe something on TikTok, say to people, is it really true? Because that's the whole point of why I did it. To make people think, is that really true? Is something that person's saying really true? Is that person saying something that's true? Am I saying something that's true? I want you to question things. Yes, John, my ME is very definitely real. You will never get me joking about disabilities for anybody. Oh, the ring's real. Hold on, it's down there. I'll go and get it. Hold on. The ring is real. And I will make you laugh. The ring is very real. It was on my desk. Oh, the ring is very real. There we go. It's a silver and quartz. I think it's quartz and zirconia ring from QVC. It's a good old QVC ring from about 10 or so years ago. And it really does, I do like it, I genuinely like it. But it was about £20-25, something like that, from QVC about 10 or 15 years ago. So it's not a new ring. And yeah, I got it from QVC about 10 or 15 years ago. Quartz zirconia, I think they said it. But it's silver, it's not, certainly not platinum. So yes. Well, Wendy, I'm having a good day today, Wendy. I made it to church this morning. I've had a rest all afternoon. I went to the pet shop on my way home from church, and I got some fish. And yeah, I've rested all afternoon and come on for a while now. I'll have a look, man. Thank you. I will have a look. Thank you. No, Pete's not real. Charlie, I've just explained why I did it, Charlie. I did it to point out to people that you can't believe everything you see on TikTok. You can't believe everything that people say. You can't believe everything that people do. And I did it to prove a point. So many people on this app, so many people on this app believe things that somebody say just because they say it. So yeah. If people don't like me because I've tried to prove a point, that's their choice. Okay? I don't need negative people. Okay? I'm literally going to say it. If people don't like me because I've done something to prove a point, that's it. That's their choice. And if they don't want to be around me, doesn't matter. No, I haven't carried it on. I told people the same day. If I carried it on and on and on, it would be a bad thing. But you know what? I didn't carry it on and on and on. Because the whole point of it was to do something once. And what makes me laugh even more is there are loads of people coming in who don't know me, who I've never seen on my live, in my live, and they're saying, you've let me down, you've disappointed me, blah, blah, blah. I've not seen any of you in my lives before. Ever. So you know what, guys? I'd rather have real followers and fewer of them. Feel free to unfollow me. That's absolutely fine. Because if you understand what I was trying to do, and I have done it, because I've had many messages from people. I've had many messages from people saying, yeah, we understand why you did it. I've not had any backlash because I expected people to not be happy with it. I expected people to not be happy with it, but I did it to prove a point. And the point is, you can't believe everything you see and hear on TikTok. Just like you can't believe everything you see and hear on the internet. Yeah, I'm not engaged, guys. It's a real ring. I do have the ring, but it's not an engagement ring. Ah. Yes, the bird is real. There she is, quite happy on my shoulder. I had to do it in a way where people would listen. Because you know what? Yeah. It had to be done in a way that would make people listen. Oh, go away. Somebody's just invited me at least 10 times and I kept turning them down. Go away. Ugh. When do people get the message? No, I don't want to co-host with you. No, 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 no. For the 10th time, no, no. Ah, dear. No, I am not engaged. No, Pete doesn't exist. No, I am single. No, I don't have a boyfriend. Yeah, I bought this ring on QVC 10 or 15 years ago. Get over it. Mel is amazing. I told Mel about the joke and she laughed. Mel did laugh. Yeah, Mel did laugh. Shelbs, I didn't financially gain from anything. Nope. Oh, so did I, Ben. So did I, Ben. I had a jolly good giggle about the roses. Exactly, Miss C93. Josh, every life matters. That's it. Every life matters. Every life. What are you doing? Hey. Matty, does the bird poop everywhere? Yes. That's the joy of having a bird. Yeah. Birds do tend to poo. They poo a lot. But if you choose to have a bird, you choose to have that. You go into it knowing that that's what birds do. So that's why you say, if you're house proud, don't get a bird. If you can't take the idea of birds pooing everywhere, don't get a bird. Thank you, J3NS on. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that, but thank you. I'm apologising, guys. I cannot keep up with all the comments. No, I didn't say that, Barbie Boots. Only get a bird if you're prepared to clean up after it. Only get a bird if you're prepared to do the cleaning and everything. Jensen, thank you. I just couldn't get my head round it. So my brain round it, sorry. Buy those heels in the end. I have no idea what you're talking about, Hope. Sorry, don't know what you're talking about, Hope. No, Jess, my wheelchairs have been paid for myself. However, I might be getting a wheelchair on Motability later this year. If you get PIP and you get Motability, you can get a wheelchair on Motability. Oh, the old TK Maxx video. Right. That video is over a year old. No, I didn't get the heels. Right, now I know which one you're talking about. That's over a year ago. And no, I didn't get them. Right, where are you? You're there. Come on. Mwah. I can walk around, I just can't do long distances yet. I walk around the house, bumping into things, falling over, walking into walls, all sorts of stuff. And I do that every single day. But I can't walk long distances, yeah. I don't understand why old videos suddenly start appearing on the FYP. I don't understand it, but you know what? That's fine if you're enjoying it, no problem. Not recently, life in Devon, no. Not recently. Hey, hello. Luna's now sat on the arm of the chair. Do you want to see the fish? Would you like to see the new fish? Let me move the chair over and I will show you the new fish. So just moving something out the way. I've got the table that the chair is on. Ow! That's the second time she's bit me today. She is in hormonal mood. Ow! Can you see that? Just there. Probably not light enough. Can you see the beak mark that she's just left in my finger? Can you see that? I tell you, that hurts. That hurts. And that's the second one she's done today. Ow. Right, are you going to be nice? And she looks like butter wouldn't melt. Go up there, go on. She's definitely in hormonal mode. Right, see if we can find the fish. Can you see them, guys? I've got 6 tetras. Can you see them? I hope you can see them. So that pole that's there is currently weighting down the moss ball. I brought a moss ball today as well. And the pole is holding down the moss ball so that it sucks up a bit more water. Actually, it's been in there for a couple of hours. So if I move the pole, we can see if the moss ball stays down or if it floats. No, it still wants to float. If you can see what I'm trying to do. So what I'm trying to do is hold the moss ball down so that it doesn't keep floating up. Can I swim? Yes. These are tetras. I'm trying to remember what the type of tetra is. Hold on, I'll tell you. Because I did take a picture of the name card in the shop. So, they are Serpa tetras. I think I've said that right. S-E-R-P-A-E. S-E-R-P-A-E. Tetra. There you go. S-E-R-P-A-E. Tetra. And there's 6 of them in there. Plus a few snails that have come off the plants. And the plants have really grown already. They are tropical. Yeah, it's going to be a tropical tank. No, it's heated, Aaron. Yeah, it's heated. Oh, I'm very aware about snails. This isn't my first fish tank. I've had many fish tanks over the years, but it's the first fish tank I've had in about 12, 13 years. Oh, Geordie, yes, the tank has been cycling now for a couple of weeks. But because there is no waste in it, the pet shop was telling me you can't, you've got to put some fish in it to cycle the tank properly. So now there's 6 little tetras in there, and that tank will now be cycled with the 6 tetras in for a couple of weeks. And in a couple of weeks' time, I will get the water tested. And if the water is okay, then I will add some mollies. If the water's not okay, we will wait again for the water to be okay before I can add anything. I'm also planning on adding a couple of Corridorus bottom feeders, a couple of Corries. But again, the pet shop have told me they're better added 2 or 3 because they're shoaling fish like the tetras. Billy, the ring, as I've already told people, is real. It's a silver ring with cubic zirconias that I got from QVC about 10-15 years ago. So it's a real ring. No, I haven't bought it recently, and yes, it's a ring I wear fairly regularly. The Blazed Bee. So no, I am doing it the correct way without chemicals. The fish tank is being advised to me with the pet shop. They are a very reputable pet shop, and they know what they're doing. The pet shop have also told me not to do massive water changes, because when you put a water change in, the water change, if you put all clean water in and fresh water, that dilutes the healthy bacteria that's been established in the tank. If you then water down the bacteria, the friendly bacteria, that outbalances the tank, and the pHs start to rise and the ammonia will start to rise and all that type of thing. It's a shock to the system of the tank. Whereas if you keep the tank well leveled and change the water in small amounts weekly. By small amounts, the pet shop has said to me, do 5 litres a week. In a small tank like this, 5 litres a week is the right amount to do. So that's a big jug. 5 litres a week, change it, put 5 litres in with a tiny bit of water dechlorinator. And then that's the best way to do it. And you know what? That's how I used to do my tanks, and I never had a problem. When I lost my last tank, it was because I was ill and I was in hospital and I couldn't look after it. I have had a lot of success with doing fish tanks over the years, and I really enjoy fish keeping. I find it so relaxing and really nice. I did make it to church today, yes, Cozy Bay. It was good. It really was. Yeah, Rachel Pete's completely made up. It's a ring, Queen Victoria, and it's not an engagement ring. It's a silver CZ ring, and it's one I've had for about 10-15 years. Well, they do say you've got to love yourself before you can love somebody else. You have to love yourself for who you are. So, you know what? You could say, yeah. I love that, Roo. Did it come from QVC? Because mine came from QVC, Roo. There you go, Roo. We've got the same ring. I love that, Roo. That's funny. Sorry, just replying to something from my mods. Thank you for the love getters, guys. Thank you. Victoria, it was a joke at the beginning of the week. That's why. And I'm changing my name back this weekend. Oh, this week, sorry. I can't change it till Tuesday or Wednesday because it has to be 7 days. But I will be changing it in a few days, yeah. I love Mel Moon. Mrs. Cantus. Yeah, I love Mel Moon. Mel's brilliant. I mean, yeah, absolutely brilliant. We've been chatting on the phone. Yeah. I love Mel. So Mel did message me before she released the song. Mel messaged me thinking it was real, okay? And I told her, before I told anyone else, I told Mel, no, it's not real. And she laughed. She laughed. Okay, I'm going to find the messages, actually. I'm going to find the messages. Bear with me a second. She sent me a message saying, "You're engaged?" ? I can't believe the FYP. Congratulations. This is literally from Mel. I can't believe the FYP. Congratulations. LOL. I said, no, it's a joke. I seriously didn't think people would take it as seriously as they did. It goes to show how literally people take everything on TikTok. That's what I said to her. Literally. And she'll confirm that if I asked her to. She said, "Oh, I've written a song. Let me post it. Ha ha. It celebrates your engagement." I said, I did it in a tongue-in-cheek way that I was sure people would get that it was a joke. And she said, "It's not offensive, I promise." And I was like, hey, no problem. Absolutely go for it. I said, sorry, no, get it right. I said, go for it. Absolutely, go for it. It's fine by me. So I said to Mel, post it. Yeah, go for it. It's fine by me. And she said, brilliantly done. And I said, did you stick the name Peter in? She said, yes. And I said, oh, and that he collects model trains. She said, oh, I didn't put that in. And then we went on to chat about a couple of other things as well. But yeah, this is, yeah. So that's my messages with Mel. So Mel knew before she posted it that it wasn't true. But she'd already done the song and I said, post it, it's fine. So literally, it was to show people that you can't take everything you hear as truth. It was to point out to people that so many people believe everything they see on the internet. All the drama, people think it's real. It's not. All of the arguments on the FYP, people think they're real. Not all of them are. Some of them definitely are. Some of them are serious, but not all of them are real. Luna here, she doesn't bite me again, she's in a hormone mood today. This is Luna and she's a pineapple green cheek conure. The ring's here, guys. There you go. There's the ring. Okay, Cozy Bear, I might try that. Yeah. Jem, you know what, Jem? I'll say this. If people aren't going to trust me, that's fine. If they don't want to be here, that's absolutely fine. They can choose. Literally, they can choose. That's fine. I'd rather have fewer followers and more followers that are nice than have all of these trolls all the time. So yeah, it's as simple as that. Because the whole point is to show people that you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Exactly, Mike. It's the internet. Why are people getting so annoyed? You know what? The internet isn't my real life. Okay? The internet is not my real life. Not at all, Kirsty. Not at all. Because I've proven my point. With how seriously everybody's taken it and everything else, I've proven my point. I only spend a couple of hours a day on here. Sometimes a couple more. But not always. I don't spend all my time on TikTok as much as people want to believe I do. I don't. And that makes me laugh that people think I'm on here all the time. I'm not. So you know what? You are hilarious. You know, there's something else I want to say. If you guys think I'm always on TikTok, you must always be on TikTok to think that. Maybe I'm just on when you're on because I have a similar timetable to you. You know what? Just move on. Just scroll on. No, Hales, I didn't, and just happened to happen at the same time. do. Go away. Go away. Yeah, no comment. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Poppy, why did I bring Slimming World to TikTok and now you won't discuss it and ban people? Poppy, I didn't ban anybody who mentioned Slimming World. I muted people, didn't ban people. It was part of my evil Luna thing. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm more than happy to talk about Slimming World on a Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday when I go to Slimming World and I come home, and then Wednesday the next day. But I'm not going to talk about Slimming World all the time. Emma, why was I trying to do the evil Luna thing? Because people were telling me to shake it up a bit. People were saying to me, shake it up a bit. Give the trolls what they're after. Give the trolls a bit of a throwback, bite back, things like that. And that's what I was doing. It's not who I actually am. That's why I changed my name to Evil Queen Luna. Evening, Callum. Callum, you don't need to pin everything you say, just so you know. Okay, I do see you in the chat as well, like everyone else. Just so you know, Callum, don't pin everything you say, all right? Because a couple of people, and this isn't a criticism to you, Callum, just so that you know, it's not a criticism to you, but a couple of people have said, why do you keep posting everything you say? Okay, so don't pin everything you say. Thanks. Thanks, Callum. Don't be nasty to my mods in the chat, please. Come here. Right, Luna, stop getting tangled in my hair. Come on. Yes. No, I haven't seen your cartoons, Faces of TikTok. I'm sorry. Thank you, Annie J. Thank you. We are brilliant. Thank you, Terry. How are you? Thank you, Nadine. Thank you. It is, Callum, but the only problem is my light bulbs have blown. I've got 3 light bulbs up there and they're way too high for me to change them. So I'm going to have to get my brother to come over and change them for me when they come over next week. So yeah, get him to change them for me. Situation with Mel Moon. There is no situation with Mel Moon. Not at all. There's no situation with Mel Moon. Cozy Bay, thank you for the balloons. That's me trying to do a hand heart with Luna in my hand, and I'm desperately trying to avoid her biting my fingers again. David, you fell for it. I'm sorry, David. Maybe I should have saved it for April the 1st, but you know what? Valentine's Day seemed the perfect day to do it. What parrot is she? She is a pineapple green cheek conure. Thank you for the roses. Thank you very much for the flowers. Now she's climbing in my hair again. Come on. No. I don't want you tangling in my hair. Come on. Ow! Well, Luna might be getting married, but I'm not. It would be a very tweaked wedding, wouldn't it, if Luna got married? Right, Luna, come on. This is what I mean by tangled in my hair. Can you see? So her leg Yeah, all right, Luna, hold on. Yeah, don't bite my fingers. Right. Let's carefully get your leg out my hair. Yeah, all right. This is why I don't like you in my hair. You know this. All right, hold on. Okay, can I have that leg? Right, it's not that leg, it's this one. Right, hold my hand. Hold my finger. Right. Right. Oh. Right, let me check your foot. Let me check your foot. Because that was quite tight round your foot. I just want to check you've got no scratches. Yeah, well, I can't check your foot if you hold me with it. Yeah, you're fine. Good girl. Mwah. I don't actually always let her in my hair. She gets in my hair and I get her out of it. That shows you don't understand how delicate birds are. A strand of hair wrapped round a leg can do a lot of damage. I think somebody's alarm's going off. All right, good girl. It was loud, Mike. Yes, it was. Hello, haggis. Are you one of these wild haggis that jumps around? Are you a wild haggis, or are you a wild haggis or a tame haggis? How long's your hair? All the way down the back. All the way down my back. And when it's up high like this, it's that long. Oh, you're somebody who hunts them. I didn't see the hunter at the end. You're a haggis hunter. How many have you caught in one day? What's the most haggis you've ever caught in one day? Sweetie pie, because I like having long hair. Haggis is a little animal that runs around the hills of Scotland. Go and look up on TikTok, wild haggis. There's an account on TikTok about wild haggis. Go and have a look. Yeah, there's a brilliant account here that documents the wild haggis of Scotland. Like I said, you can't believe everything you see on TikTok. If you look it up, guys, I'm going to find the account name so you can go and check it out. There is genuinely an account on TikTok talking about wild haggis. There is genuinely an account, and I'm just going to try and find it for you. Here we go. Haggis Wildlife Foundation. The Haggis Wildlife Foundation. There you go. Go and check it out on TikTok. The Haggis Wildlife Foundation. Go and check it out, guys. They've got lots and lots of videos about haggis and how to breed haggis and wild haggis and everything. Go and check it out, guys. Go and check it out. Yeah, well, you will believe everything you see on TikTok. You will believe everything you see on TikTok. So that's another one you've got to believe in then, isn't it? Haggis babies are adorable, aren't they, Haggis Hunter? Yes, I'm glad you don't hunt the baby ones. Otherwise you wouldn't have adults to hunt. Hello. Yes. Right, that's nice. You can play like that, but don't bite me again, because it does hurt when you bite. Yes, it does. Yes. Oh yes, pumpkinies. I've seen loads of wild hedgehogs, especially in my old garden. I used to get them all the time. I used to get wild hedgehogs in my garden all the time. Yes, they do random stuff, sorry. Birds do have ears. Now, Luna doesn't have ear lobes like we have. Let me see if I can show you. Let me see if she'll let me show you. You might not see them because my light bulb blew earlier today. Now, just around here, in this area of the head, somewhere here, in this area here below my finger, I can feel her ear. Now, the ears are tiny little holes under the feathers. Because they've got feathers, they don't need an earlobe, so they just have feathers covering them over. But they have ears just as much as we do. Yes, Amy, that's another reason I won't go poking too much. They are sensitive, yeah. No, they don't, RB. No, because no guarantee a bird will like a pet bird. Will like another bird. So, you saw how Luna and Maya reacted to each other when Rebecca brought Maya over. Maya just went attacking Luna, and Luna just couldn't be bothered. And Luna was like, whatever, and just backed away from Maya. But Luna's absolutely fine on her own, yeah. Luna has me, exactly, Maxine. She has me. She is a character, Callum. If you look at Rebecca's page, Rebecca's posting videos of Maya quite regularly. Luna, not in my hair again. Come on. You are definitely in hormonal season, aren't you? Come on. Biting me twice in one day tells me that. Oh, they can, Kelly. If Luna... Ow! She just nibbled me again. Go on, go over there. If Luna had a friend from very young and they came together, then I might have got two of them together. But Luna was on her own and she was a lovely little bird. And you know what? I've never wanted to get a second one. Will I in the future? I don't know. She's a bird. You know, they have these wonderful thing called wings, and they flap them and they can fly. Oh dear. love Inca. I have seen the new Charlie Bear collection. I am a club member, so I saw it more than a week ago. And yes, there are some definite ones on the new collection that I love. I may have ordered a couple. Yeah, I have ordered a couple, no doubt about it. And I love the new dragons. Do they bite? Yes. Does it hurt? Oh, yes, Katie. It hurts. Yes. Yes, Kelly, I showed earlier on. I've got 6 little tetras. I've got 6 little tetras in the fish tank. Sweetie Pie, I haven't bought any yet because they've not arrived yet. Yes, Kelly, I was showed them earlier on, but I'll show you again. Bear with me. Just have to move the cable. So for people who weren't here earlier, here are the tetras. Can you see them? They're very small tetras, so you have to just look at the fish tank for a minute and you'll see them down near the bottom. There's 6 little tetras in there. The pole that's sticking up at the moment is to keep that moss ball down. The moss ball keeps floating up to the surface. So the pole at the moment is weighting down the moss ball so that it will suck up a bit more water and eventually it will stay at the bottom. Oh, thank you for that, Carla. Are you supposed to squeeze it to get the air out? Is that what you're supposed to do? So in the future, I'm going to get shrimp. That's what I've got the moss ball for. Squeeze it. Okay, hold on. I'll do it now. If you guys are saying squeeze it, I'll do it now. So, there you go. Actually, that's stayed. Let's see if that stays. That has actually stayed a little bit more than it was earlier. Let's see if I'll feed them again. I gave them a pinch of food earlier, a very small pinch of food earlier, and they gobbled it up. So I'll give them a small amount now and see if they're still hungry. Because I only gave them a small amount earlier. Oh, wow, look at that. They are some hungry tetras. They are some hungry tetras. Look at that. They are happy. They are happy little fish. Very definitely. Luna's not even noticed them yet. Yeah, Luna's yet to even notice them. Hold on, let me show her. Look, what are they? Can you see them? Can you see them? She's more interested in the plants. She's looking at the plants more than the fish. You see this? She's more interested in the plants than the fish. She's wondering why she can't eat the plants. Hey? Come on. So there we are, guys. There are the first 6 tetras. So the plan is, oh, there are definitely 6 in there. The plan is that I've got them. What I will then do is they will stay in there for a couple of weeks. Then, where are you? They will stay in there for a couple of weeks, and then I will get the water tested to check what the ammonia levels are doing, what all the other chemical levels are doing. Not chemical levels, because no chemicals in the tank, but the pH balances and all that type of thing. I'll get the water tested at the pet shop, because they've said for their customers they're more than happy to test them properly with their professional testing kits, so that they don't have to have people buying those little kits. They'd say they rather test the water for people, which I think is brilliant, because then they know that your water's okay and you know your water's okay. So I call that brilliant customer service. Then they will give me advice on what to do and how to treat my tank if the water isn't balanced. And they've helped me work out what order to buy the fish, so that I put the fish in that are sturdy and tough little fish first, and then I put the more delicate, fragile fish in later. For example, an angelfish, which is my dream fish. I want a really nice couple of angelfish. Really nice couple of angelfish. And if I put them in straight away, the likelihood is they wouldn't survive, because the tank needs to be really well set up and established before you put angelfish in. Then once the tank's established in a good few months, 4 or 5 months, that's when I'll be able to get a couple of angelfish. Average lifespan of fish. As far as I know, Callum, fish are varying in lifespan. Some fish last a couple of years. Other fish will last a long time. They vary. Yes, I'm aware angelfish can be aggressive, Carla. Yep. That's why I'm going to be choosing, with the advice of the pet shop, I'm going to be talking to them about what's right, what's not right. I've sought the advice for the pet shop, and for small angelfish, not the big mega ones, the smaller angelfish will be fine. And I'm talking to professionals, guys. I'm talking to professionals. I've never had koi fish, no. Never had koi fish. I probably will at some point, HBO7. That's a good job I'm not using Pets at Home then, Emma. I wouldn't buy anything that was live from Pets at Home. I wouldn't buy anything that was live from Pets at Home. Hello, Lauren. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Yeah, man, it was somebody called Emma. It's like, I don't even know where the nearest Pets at Home is. There is not a chance I would use Pets at Home. Crikey. Anybody who wants to look after pets knows not to use Pets at Home. I've got lots of experience with fish keeping as well, Carla. Lots of experience. I kept fish for about 20 years, up till about 12 years ago. And I haven't kept fish for 12 years, so some things have changed. But I've still got a lot of past experience. You know what, Emma? You obviously don't want to be here. You don't even follow me, Emma. So, bye-bye. Mute. Block. I am getting some bottom feeders, Kev. I'm getting some corries, but the pet shop have advised me that corries like to be in 2s and 3s, not to buy one on its own. They've told me that corries prefer to be in shoals, so they've said I need to get at least 2 or 3. And I'm going to buy little ones. I know they will grow, but as long as I buy little ones, they won't grow too big. And as the pet shop have advised me, because they are bottom dwellers and they breathe on the surface, they go up to the surface to breathe and go back down again. They don't breathe in the water. So they've advised me that corries will be fine on the bottom because they won't affect the fish that are in the middle tank. I will be honest to say I can't remember which corrie they said they've got. But again, I will double check when I go in to get the corries, which will be not yet, because the corries need the tank to be well established so they've got something to eat off. Because they're bottom dwellers and they feed off the algae and stuff on the bottom of the tank, there needs to be enough of that for them to eat. I won't get a plec as well as corries, no. Because a plec is also a bottom dweller. Pet rats, Jackie, quite nice animals. Pet rats are not much different from hamsters, gerbils, mice, things like that. Yeah. Yes, Lolly's Journey. I used to have, when I had a catfish many years ago, it loved the algae wafers. Yeah. So yeah, corries and plex can get on fine. It's just I don't feel this tank is big enough for both a shoal of plex and a shoal of corries. This one's not big enough for both. Exactly. So I do know a little bit what I'm talking about, guys. I know you can't overload a fish tank. I've already shown it a couple of times, Becca, but I'm not going to move the table again, but there's the fish tank. I really want to get a big tank, but I can't afford it at the moment. So at the moment I've got a smaller tank, and in the long run I will get a much bigger tank. The tank I really want to get, I can't afford at the moment. .com, do you think I'm going to listen to you, .com, who is a very, very tiny account, or do you think I'm going to listen to the professionals at the pet shop, which is a very well-known pet shop and has a brilliant reputation locally and in a much wider area, and people travel to this pet shop from far and wide? Yeah, let me think for a second. Bye. The The pet shop have said it's plenty big enough for a angelfish, yes. But not to get one yet, because the angelfish are delicate fish, and if I put an angelfish in there as soon as it's set up, the angelfish might not survive, because they are delicate fish and they need a right balance of water. The pet shop have advised me to get fish that are hardy and good before putting angelfish in. Yes, I've also got an under tank filter. I've not got one in the tank. It's underneath the tank. It's an external tank, and it cycles 100 litres. It's a 100-litre tank filter, but my tank is 75 litres. So it's more than big enough. The filter is more than big enough for this tank. No, it's not a fluval. I can't remember which make it is, but it's definitely not a fluval. Yeah, of course you did, .com. You're back on another troll account, .com. Yeah, I'm sure you did. You're a child. Bye-bye. Adrian, I have no problem with you saying angelfish need a big tank. Yes. But there are many different sizes of angelfish. I'm talking about the smaller angelfish. I'm not going to go for a big one that grows really big. There's lots of angelfish that don't grow very big, you know, a couple of inches. That's the type of angelfish I'm going to be going for in this tank. Yeah, I've already got plants. Here you go, you can see all the plants. There's no plastic plants in that tank. It's all real plants. I know that, Tori. Yeah, whatever I say, they'll argue with me. Whatever the professionals say, they'll argue with the professionals. Because, yeah, I'm sure they know better than the professionals. Adrian, yes, there's 6 shoaling tetras in there. I bought them today. Bob, no. This company that I'm talking about isn't Pets at Home. This company is a very, very well-known local pet shop. Not Pets at Home, guys. I wouldn't buy anything alive from Pets at Home. Not a chance. Oh, Bob, you know what, Bob? You must be an expert on fish with your 2 followers and following 1. You know what, Bob? Bye-bye, troll. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't buy anything from Pets at Home. That's my opinion. I've no idea who Tilly is. I've seen a couple of people saying Tilly. I've no idea who Tilly is. Don't know anybody called Tilly. JP Pet Nation, thank you very much. I appreciate your comments. I very much trust the pet shop I'm using, and I know they know what they're talking about, and thank you for the offer. I also have friends who keep fish, And I have had plenty of experience in the past keeping fish. They're not neon tetras, Nicola, no. Oh, Jackie, could you imagine if I had fish in a bathtub? Could you imagine if I had fish in a bathtub, what people would say? Oh, don't worry, JP Pets. Yeah. So the person who's been helping me, who is older than me and has had 35 years in the aquatics business, as in he's run this business for 35 years and has 400 litre tanks at home, he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah, that's why JP, that's why he said to me, don't use chemicals to set the tank up. He said to me, use the water dechlorinator, but he said to me, don't use the chemicals to set the tank up. He's given me really good advice. Really good advice. Thank you, JP Pets. Thank you. I can tell you know what you're talking about. I'm going to give you a follow back and I'm going to have a look at your fish. I'm assuming you've, with your profile name, I assume you've got plenty of pets and fish on your profile, so I will have a look later. I haven't TikTok, no. TikToky, no, I haven't. Exactly, Carla. Much better without chemicals. That's what I've done, Russell. So again, for people who haven't already seen it, so the tank is being set up 2 weeks tomorrow. The tank has been running with water in it for 2 weeks. Just over a week ago, I put the plants in. And then this afternoon, I've put in 6 tetras. If you bear with me a second, because I can't remember the name of the tetras, I will tell you the actual type. And there you go. That's what Luna likes to keep doing. She likes to sit on top of the tank. Some of you may work out just from looking at what they're called, but they're called Serpae. Serpae. Serpae tetras. There you go. That's from the sign at the fish shop. At the pet shop. It's not cycled after a week. No, Fricky the frog. You cycle it with fish in. These are hardy little fish. And these fish will help set up the ammonia levels. And these fish will help set up the right water balances. Then in the next couple of weeks, I will get the tank, I will get the water checked at the pet shop. The pet shop will tell me how the tank's doing. Yeah. I don't know yet, Alison. I don't know if I'll get a picture or not. If I do, it's likely to be sci-fi themed, because as you can see, there's a TARDIS, and if you look at the back here, you'll see there's a Starship Enterprise on the floor. It's a bit too buried at the moment, so I'm going to move it slightly. Yeah, I've done it like a bit of a landscape. I don't want it all flat. Joe's Pets, yeah, JP's Pets, sorry. I really want a big fluval one, but at the moment I can't afford it because the big fluval one I want is about £1,000. And there's absolutely no chance I can afford that at the moment. So I've said this tank is going to be for the next 4 or 5 years. And then somewhere between 5 years or more, I'll be doing my living room and completely renovating my living room and kitchen. And when I do that, then I'll get a really big tank. One of the big fluval ones that I'd really like. Here you go. Let's see if Luna will look at the fish again. She was looking at the plants earlier, but she didn't notice the fish. So let's see if she'll notice the fish. Can you see the fish? Oh, she's looking. She's looking. The filter is at an angle. The filter is at an angle. I know you can't tell it's at an angle, but it is at an angle. Yeah, she's seen them. She's looking. I don't know who Tea with Tilly is. Summer, why do you think I need a 200 litre tank? Summer, are you a pet expert? Are you an aquatics expert who knows more than somebody who's been in the business 35 years? Yeah, Dodie, I'm planning on getting her a perch near the tank. I want to put a perch kind of here so that she can look into it. The TARDIS was at the pet shop. They have TARDISes, Daleks, Starship Enterprise. They've also got Battlestar Galactica and a whole load of other stuff as well. It's all fish tank stuff. So if you've got a decent, and I mean a decent aquatic shop near you, they should have that type of thing. I know, Fibro Queen. I love angelfish. That's why I'm going to be getting a small one. Can you see the fish? Can you see them? She is definitely looking now. She's definitely seen them. I used to have a little silver angelfish. No, these are the first fish she's seen as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I've never had fish while having her. So the other thing I've seen, which I'm thinking about, have people seen the videos on TikTok where people are setting up a volcanic rock cold water system? You know, where they buy a giant plant pot and then fill it with volcanic rock and other stuff to filter it naturally. Have people seen those setups? So I'm thinking about trying one of those when I set Luna's bird room up. So as you know, I've got a small conservatory, I've told people I've got a small conservatory, and what I want to do with that small conservatory is it's going to become Luna's playroom for during the spring and summer, and autumn. because it's too cold at the moment. It's way too cold for her to use it. Between probably December and March, it'll just be too cold. But for fish, it would be okay for them to be out there all year, as long as they're not tropical. So I'm talking cold fish, goldfish. So yeah. So I'm thinking about, in that room, getting one of these giant plant pots and doing something like they've done on TikTok on some of those videos, and putting a couple of goldfish in it. It would need to be a large plant pot. So yeah. And also then, because it's cold and goldfish, Luna would also be able to play in it. Yes, that's the idea, JP. Because Luna, if it has a little beach area at the top of the pot, Luna would also be able to play in that water. But it would have to be... it would have to be cold, because in the winter there wouldn't be warm enough in the conservatory for the fish to be heated, so it would have to be goldfish. Summer, that's why I said a beach area where Luna can dip her feet in. And if she wanted to have a bath, she could. Exactly, JP. And the plants around it would be bird-friendly plants. Kirsty, Maya isn't mine, Kirsty. You need to go and watch the whole video. Snap this, because she's so light. She's very small. With a bigger bird, they could snap some of these. So, yeah. Luna. Take that, what? Any smells or sounds Luna doesn't like? Well, you have to be very careful with birds, because when you've got them in the house, they are very susceptible to a lot of smells and things we have in a house naturally. For example, you can't use non-stick pans around a parrot. Non-stick pans and non-stick metals in the kitchen are toxic for birds. So you can't use that type of stuff in the kitchen when you've got a bird around, especially when they're in the vicinity. You have to use different metals that don't give off the odours that are harmless to us and unnoticeable to us. But with such small lungs and delicate lungs, you have to be really, really careful. You can't burn candles. So these are the things I can't do that I used to. Can't burn candles. Can't use deodorizers and stuff like that, especially in the room that she's in the snug. Have to be very careful what chemicals I use. It's one of the reasons I've not used any chemicals to help set the fish tank up, because it's all completely natural. Can't burn stuff. Have to be really careful about whether I use hairspray, perfume, all that type of thing, and I'm around her. So yeah, you have to be careful, especially if you've just sprayed it. I can't spray hairspray or something like that in my hair and then go straight to her. If I left it about 20 minutes, it's okay, because the odour has gone. But I can't wear perfume around her at all. So it's another reason why I don't use perfume. Actually, Lazar, can't use roll-on deodorant either, because it's the same problem. It's not the actual chemical, it's the smells and things in the chemical. So no, can't use it. Can't use a wood-burning stove around the Merrick's little sister. No. Hello. You can't use a wood-burning stove around them because of the same reasons. So the wood-burning stoves will still go off toxins that we don't notice, but a bird would. Exactly, Spirit. You can't use anything around small birds. Exactly. Thank you, Claire. I got it from a shop called Typo, Typo. Got it a couple of years ago, so they might not have them anymore, but I know they do others like this. Hoodies. Because it is lovely and warm. It's a one-size-fits-all. and it even fits me. And yeah, it's really cozy. Yep, Spirit, exactly. It's not even unscented, Lillian. It's the chemicals in the deodorant. It's not even the unscented ones. No, you can't. Catties, you can't spray stuff near any bird. It could kill them. No, not around any bird, Gwillem, so not even around the big birds. It could kill them, quite literally. It is an apple tree life in Devon, yes. No, I wouldn't get as macaw, Zion. Basically, I don't have the space for one. I don't have the energy to look after one. And it wouldn't be right for me to have a big bird like a macaw. Luna, absolutely fine. No problem at all. Trudy Lou, actually, I wash every day. Thank you very much. I'm not going to go around stinking. Do you go around stinking, Trudy Lou? I'm sure you do, by the sounds of it. If you want to use it as an excuse not to wash, Lou, Trudy Lou, please use it as an excuse not to wash. And you go around stinking every day. I don't use deodorant, Kaylee. I wash every day. I don't use deodorant. Doesn't mean I have a bath every day, but I wash every day, yes. Clean your beak, thank you. No, Silu, you can't, because the chemicals, even on a roll-on, could be bad for Luna. Spirit, thank you for supporting me and telling people this. Well, Harry, you must have seen my twin, because I don't shop in Waitrose. I don't even know where the nearest Waitrose is. Where does Luna come from originally? Well, what was your name? Wee Willy Winky. Well, let me tell you the story. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? So Luna came from her mother's egg. You know, a bit like we all come from our mother's egg, you know, and it's fertilised by the father. And that's where a Luna came from. She came from an egg. You know, a little tiny thing with a shell. And the egg was laid, and a few weeks later, Luna hatched out as this tiny little scrawny bird. Well, they asked, where did Luna come from? So, conures, which is what Luna is, come from South America. Oh, you're going to regurgitate? No, I'd rather you didn't regurgitate your pecan, Luna. You've just been enjoying that pecan. I don't really need you to regurgitate it for me. Thank you. So that's a regurgitating motion. And they do that when they're really happy. They tend to regurgitate most when they're happy. UFO spotting. Well, you know what, UFO spotting? I have a wash every day. Do you? Sarah, you could poison your bird without realising it. You seriously could poison your bird without realising it. So I'd recommend you don't, and all other bird owners would recommend the same thing. Block, mute, confirm. There we go, block. Lucy, it may be natural and chemical free, but it could still be dangerous for birds. I don't know. I haven't read what chemicals or what ingredients are in your deodorant, But the thing is, it could be natural stuff, but it could still be poisonous for birds. Hello, Pitta, my darling. As I've already said, Keith, I wash every single day. I might not bath and shower every single day because I don't have a shower. But you know what? I do wash every single day. Thank you very much. I probably smell better than you do. You are very happy, aren't you? You're very chilled. Do you want one more bit? Daisy, my shower doesn't work, so I'm waiting to save up to get it repaired. Exactly, Stacey. You wouldn't put deodorant on a bird anyway. Exactly. Rosie, I'm not in a rented property, my darling. I own my own house. Have done since 1997. Michaela, starting when they're young, and that's the best way to train a bird to use a harness. Start when they're young and get them desensitized to the idea. No, Crazy Grumps, I didn't buy a new house. No. I did move, but I didn't buy a new house, and I didn't know the shower didn't work before I moved in. Yeah, Michaela, you have to get them used to it. And sometimes, depending on what your bird is, sometimes they're just not going to cope with a harness. It does vary on the individual bird as well. You can't literally go hands in and literally grab your bird and put the harness on it. Here's a suggestion for you. Leave the harness lying around. Just leave it lying around. Your bird will see it. Your bird might eventually go and pick it up and see what material it's made of, things like that. So yeah, leave it lying around and see if they pick it up. London event florist. Yes, I did buy it. I own the home. I bought the house. Yes. I didn't rent it. I don't rent. I own. Oh. Sorry, I'm not understanding what all this is about houses. Yes, I owned my old house and I sold it. At the same time as selling it, I bought this house. That is how buying and selling houses work. You sell one to buy another. I don't understand what the fascination is with me and my house. Rebecca, darling, thank you so very much for the flutterby. Thank you, Rebecca. No, Lisa, that's this evening. So I will be staying on for a while and then going off to get ready for Slimming World. No, Fern, I didn't buy a new house, a new build. It's an old house. I didn't buy a new house, a new build. It's an old house. Think about it, folks. That's different, Emma. I'm careful what I use around Luna. So in the room where Luna is, I am very careful to use water and a bird-safe disinfectant that's called F10. F10 is a veterinary grade cleaner that's safe to use for birds, okay? In all the other rooms of my house, I can use pretty much whatever I like, especially in the rooms that Luna doesn't go in. And also if Luna doesn't go in there and I let the room air and I leave the windows and doors open, things like that. So as long as I'm careful, I can use other things in other houses. And that's what I do. Why have I got a parrot on my head? She just landed there. So else, she free roams during the day when I'm in the house, but if I'm out or at night, she's in her cage. Would she fly off? Well, I don't think so, because she is a Velcro bird. She basically loves me so much that she doesn't like leaving me anyway. So it's unlikely she'd fly away, but I still wouldn't risk it. Lisa, thank you so much for the hand heart, Lisa. Thank you very much. Birds poop everywhere, Elizabeth. You can't stop them. Rumbles. Okay, I'm going to pin that question, Rumbles, and do my best to answer it. I'm going to pin that and do my best. This is my opinion, okay? Slimming World have launched a booklet that is for insulin resistance and diabetes, both types. Slimming World understands that some people need to limit their carbohydrate. With PCOS, I have found for me, limiting my carbohydrate does help me try and lose some weight. So I am not doing full-blown keto. I'm not doing that. But I am limiting my carbohydrate and partly looking at keto as the basic idea, but then doing Slimming World at the same time. And when I'm sticking to it, I'm finding it's working. However, with everybody, we're only human, and we all slip up at times due to mental pressure, health pressure. We go out for a meal with friends, we fancy a takeaway. As a woman, you have hormones raging through your body and you absolutely crave something. Like the other week, I craved a pizza. So you know what? It happens. So, yeah. I would say give it a try. You're going to know for you if it works by trying. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say definitely work for you. I'm going to say give it a try. You've got nothing to lose. I've never been put on any meds for my PCOS, Psycho. The only thing I've tried, and it didn't work for me, was metformin. I tried the metformin trials about... Hold on, let me think. Where are we now? Almost 20 years ago, or about 20 years ago, when I was under St Mary's Paddington for my PCOS, I was on the metformin trials. Now, metformin is a drug for diabetes, and they trialled it to help people with insulin resistance. Now, I do believe since then there have been other drugs, other things that have become available to try. I am going to admit I know nothing about them. The reason I know nothing about them is over the years, being ill with my ME, and as my ME's got worse over the years, I've focused a lot more on that than I have on the PCOS. Good girl. There you go. Is that nice? Good girl. Hi, Craig. Thank you, T. Thank you for saying that. There you go, there's a bit on my hand still. Good girl. It's an apple tree. It's big. It's a lovely big apple tree. Oh, she definitely does. First thing in the morning when I come in her room and I open the door and say good morning or hello, she immediately starts saying hello back. Jane, I think that was Jane. Yes, Jane, thank you so much for the hand heart, Jane. Thank you very, very much. I used to, Ellie. I actually don't anymore, but I used to. But I will say, if I drink citric, I can't drink orange juice, for example, because if I do, it's really bad. So I can't drink orange juice. And I have to be a little careful with how much fruit squash I drink, because again, if I drink too much, it can also give me bad acid. Richard, I started training Luna right from the very beginning. And I would always say it's going to vary bird by bird. Also, Luna still, even now, hates having the harness put on and taken off. But you can see that once she's out here, she doesn't worry about it. And you just saw she can fly with it on. So she just flew off my hand in a circle and flew back to my shoulder. No, you won't be seeing the whole of the garden, LTJ. No. Here you go. What's that? You had enough? Oh, I can see what's made her jumpy. There's a seagull flying around above us, and she's watching it. Oh, what was that? What was that? It's all right. Do is give her the other end to chew like that, because then I can try and undo this. But I try and get her to sit how I can hold her at the same time. So she's now chewing that end, which is fine by me. So I can now hold the harness and try and not let her fly away with the harness still on. Thank you. Come on, let me get this off for you. I do find it, because she's happy to lie on her back, I find it easiest to lie her on her back and get it off that way. Now, what you will all find if you've got birds is you will know what your bird is happy with, and you will learn what's best for your bird. And this is what we have to remember. Just like humans, birds are individuals, and they all like individual things. So what Luna likes and what Richard's little conure would like are going to be two completely different things. So as you can see, this is where we have the wrestling match, because Luna knows I'm fiddling with the harness and she doesn't want me to, because once it's on, she hates having it taken off. So we fight over taking it off as well as over putting it on. But as you saw in the garden, you saw how happy she was to be outside. Now, because I'm talking, this is taking a lot longer. Like, Luna, let me get this off for you. Let me get this off. Come on, the more you chew it, the harder it is for me to get it off. So, as you can see, it's now undone. So, getting it out of her beak is the first challenge. Then I lift that side off one wing. I pull it through the loop on the back to give enough to take the other wing off. And then I just lift it over her head, which is the bit she hates the most, especially when she wriggles, because I don't want to break her neck. Right, and she's also holding the harness in her beak, so I have to get it off gently. And then she's free to go. Like that. And then believe me, the worst bit about the wrestling match, getting it off, is when she suddenly decides to turn around and bite. Oh, lost to tail feathers. Ellie, did you know that a lot of birds will lose their tail feathers out of fright? It is actually a defence mechanism they have. If another bird or another prey animal grabs them by their tails, they can shed their tail. They do it out of fright. What's on my head? It's a cyst. Not hating, that's fine. It's a cyst. It's not a cyst of any prescription. It's a cyst from an ingrowing hair follicle. It's very, very common. The NHS consider it cosmetic, and where I used to live, they wouldn't do anything about it. I now live in a different area, and I'm going to see if the NHS here will do anything about it. It's postcode lottery. So where I used to live, they wouldn't touch it. I'm going to see if they'll do something about it now I live where I live. Oh, Luna, are you cross? She's now gone in her cage and is sat preening herself in the cage. So yeah, she doesn't like the harness being taken on and off. But you saw how happy she was in the garden. It doesn't hurt, Kaylee, and I won't lie. And Peter, I told them a good 6 months ago or more, where I used to live, my doctors. It was more like a year ago, actually. I told them it was starting to affect my mental health because of the bullying I get on TikTok. And you know what? It doesn't bother me. What bothers me more is the bullying and the hate I get for it on TikTok. It's a cyst. Get over it. It's only cosmetic. Somebody get rid of that idiot, please. Thank you, JJ. Nope, it doesn't bother me, Beck. Nope, doesn't bother me when I start brushing my hair. Nope. Thank you for the heart, Miss Folks. Thank you very much. As Peter said, it bothers all of you a lot more than it bothers me. I'm just going to plug my charger back in down here. I had a battery pack out in the garden, but I'm just going to plug that in down there. Right. Do I watch EastEnders? Yes. Have I watched today's episode? No. I haven't seen today's yet. Yes, we got fish. I've got 6 little tetras. Jack, thank you very much for those gifts. Thank you. Can you see them? I'm not sure where they are. There you go. Can you see them? Got 6 little fish in there. 6 little hardy tetras. Have they got names? No. Yeah, there's a TARDIS in there, there's tetras, and there's a Star Trek Enterprise. Julie, yes, I bought this on the TK Maxx website last week. $14.99. So Kyle, I have got a 100 litre filter, external filter. The tank is properly being set up so that it'll cycle properly. I am experienced at fish keeping. This isn't my first rodeo, and I have done it so that it's going to need regular maintenance, but it's going to be minimal regular maintenance. It's going to be minimal. The tank itself has been set up for, is it 3 weeks, I think? It's either 2 weeks or 3 weeks. The fish shop have advised me how to do it without chemicals. I've put the most hardy fish in that they'd recommend. And then I'm going to be building them up over time. And each time I go into the pet shop, they're going to be doing water tests for me. So I'm putting these 6 in. I got them this week. Then I'm going to leave it for a couple of weeks and do a water test. If the water is ready and has spiked, because we're putting these in, the ammonia levels and the pH levels and all that type of thing are going to spike. And then they're going to go down the other side. But to do that, there has to be something alive in the tank for it to spike and then come down again. Once the water levels have come down again, then we'll look at putting some more fish in, a couple at a time. My next fish I'm hoping are going to be bottom feeders. Grace, I'm up and down all over the place on a daily basis. Hi, Mia. Yeah, I do. Corridorus, yes, Richard. Lois, yes, I would like to get some guppies. I don't know when. I'm good, thank you. Thank you, Mia. Yeah. Luna and I have just come in from the garden. Oh dear. So I'm just going to check for any messages, guys. Bear with me a moment. I just want to check for any messages. Woohoo! I've just tipped, while talking to you lot, I've just gone up another 100 followers. I'm now at 167,043 followers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. 100 and... I have never lost my account. I have never lost my account or been banned or anything like that. This is my original account. Cozy Bay, thank you so very much for the confetti. Thank you, Cozy Bay. Thank you. Lois, yes, that is called a Corridorus. It's basically a bottom dweller, a bottom feeder. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for making that possible. 167,000 followers. Pitta, you've probably found season 10 of Doctor Who, not season 1. Season 1 was in black and white many, many, many years ago. I think you mean 10th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston. Alright, I've got a couple of messages here. I'm just going to see what they are in case I need to reply to any of them. Not that one, and not that one. No, right. Okay. So I'm just seeing if there's any comments I need to reply to. No. Or was Christopher Eccleston the 9th Doctor? So the first Doctor of the reboot was Christopher Eccleston. Then it was David Tennant. So number 9, the 9th Doctor. Sorry, I was one too many. 9th Doctor. So it started off with the 9th Doctor on the reboot, and that was Christopher Eccleston. Then the 10th Doctor was David Tennant. 11th Doctor was Matt Smith. 12th Doctor was Peter Capaldi, who I don't like at all. Hold on. 13th Doctor, her name, I can't remember her name. Which phone, Pitta? I got it. Pitta, that is the original Doctor Who, I think. Yeah, if it's the 1963 one, Pitter, then that is the original Doctor Who, the black and white, the original. So if you really have gone right back to the beginning, then well done you. I did say, is it right? I did say right back to the beginning, and you said, because that's not known as that. A lot of people say series 1 as the reboot. Well done for going all the way back there. Well done for going all the way back there. Well done for going all the way back there. Well done for going all the way back there. Well done for going all the way back there. Well done for going all the way back there. Is that better, guys? Is that better? That should be better, guys. I'm back on my Wi-Fi. Sorry about that. When I came in from the garden, I forgot to switch it back to the Wi-Fi, so sorry. My fault. That should be better. Hey, Rolly. You all right? Good. Good. I'm glad that's better. Noise in the background. That might be Luna, or it might be the wind chimes outside that you're hearing. How old am I? I'm older than I was yesterday, and I'm younger than I'll be tomorrow. And everybody's gone quiet. Exactly, Pizza. Not today, no. I've not been doing any crafting for the last few days. I've got a lot of other things I'm still trying to sort out. I know I didn't come on yesterday. I did a few things, but also I felt pretty awful yesterday. I had a bad day in how I was feeling, especially the afternoon and evening. Mand, is that on TikTok? Let me have a quick look. Thing is, I read some comments, questions and messages, and I do admit I sometimes forget to reply to them. Yeah, I did see it, Mand. Thank you. I did see it, Mand. Thank you. I've got it here. Yeah, I did see it. Thank you. I just haven't watched it yet. I will later, I promise. Am I feeling better now? Yes, I am, Mia. Thank you for asking. I do, Ellie. Yes, slimming well today. Let me see if I can change my name yet. I honestly don't know if I can change my name yet, or I've got to wait a couple more days. Let's have a look. Edit profile. Name change. I can change it again tomorrow. Oh no, it says after the 19th. So it might be Thursday that I can change it. It says after the 19th. If I can do it tomorrow, I will. If not, I'll have to wait for Thursday. Helen, how do you know it needs a deep clean, Helen? My house is actually very clean, thank you very much. I love the fact that people assume my house is messy. So Thomas, the video you're talking about is over a year old. So I know it's doing the rounds on the FYP, but that video is over a year old. Dusty, I haven't actually decided. Part of me just wants to go back to the name's Luna. Part of me wants to change it a little bit. So I'm thinking about it. I'm deciding what to change it to. I might be Ash. I'm not sure yet. I want to watch EastEnders when I get back from being out. So I'm going to watch EastEnders when I get home. And then I'll see how I am. JJ, to me, that's too boring. I'd like to change it to Annette and Luna something. If that makes sense. I still want to keep Luna in there, but I want to put my name in, but I want to add something. And I want it to be something fun. I want it to be something fun. Well, we're not travelling anywhere in the near future, JJ. We're not going to be travelling anywhere in the near future, so... And if I did travel, it wouldn't be without Luna, so that doesn't really quite work. I like Adventures of Annette and Luna, I like that. The name's Annette, not Luna. I like that, Aoife. No, I can do what I like, Dusty. Annette and Luna's Wacky Races. Not Wacky World, Wacky Races. Annette's the name, Luna's the bird. Yeah, Lisa, that's possible. Yeah. I just don't want it to be too much of a mouthful. But it needs to have Luna in it. And I think I want it to have my name in as well. So I think I want it to be Annette, something Luna, or Annette and Luna something, or something Annette and Luna, or it could be something Luna and Annette. It doesn't have to be my name first. Yeah, that's the other one that's been doing the rounds. Luna's the name, Mayhem. Yeah, Luna's the name, Collecting's the game is one I've already kind of thought about. Oh, I like that, Ella. Annette Luniverse. I quite like that, actually. Annette and Luniverse. How about Annette and the Luniverse? Annette and the Luniverse. That works, doesn't it? Annette and the Luniverse. I quite like that. Annette and the Luniverse. Right. Okay. A poll. There's 300, nearly 400 in the room. Quick poll. If you want me to keep the name's Luna, smiley face. If you want me to change it to Annette and the Luniverse, sad face, go. So, keeping my old name, the name's Luna, smiley face. If you want me to change it to Annette and the Luniverse, sad face. I want over 100 votes. I want a quarter of you voting. I want over 100 votes. Nearly at 100. Well done. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Keep voting. Come on, keep voting, guys. Got over 400 people in the room. So the idea is I keep, if you smiley face, I keep the name's Luna. Sad face, I change it to Annette and the Luniverse. It's not universe, Luniverse. I think that is a fairly resounding Annette and the Luniverse. I think that's fairly resounding that that's what I'm changing it to. Yep. So 124 to 27. Right. As of tomorrow, I will be changing my name to Annette and the Luniverse. And I'm just going to tell all the mods who I'm on a chat with. So the mods who've got my number. My new name. Annette and the Luniverse. Or, I've just had another thought. Annette, mistress of the Luniverse. So, another poll, guys. Another poll. So, quick poll again. Quick poll number 2. So, smiley face, Annette and the Luniverse. Sad face, Annette, mistress of the Luniverse. So, happy face, Annette and the Luniverse. Sad face, Annette, mistress of the Luniverse. Okay, you prefer the first one. So you definitely prefer Annette and the Luniverse. So you definitely prefer Annette and the Luniverse. Okay, I'm going to end this poll and do another one. We're going to end this poll and do another one. I can see what a lot of you are saying in the chat. I can see what you're saying in the chat, so we're going to do another poll. The new poll is about to go up. Ignore that one. So, new poll. Smiley face, Annette and the Luniverse. So, smiley face, Annette and the Luniverse. Sad face, Annette's Luniverse. So that's smiley face, Annette and the Luniverse. Sad face, Annette's Luniverse. So Annette with an S on the end. Annette's Luniverse. Go. Okay, that tells me all I need to know. Keep voting, guys. Let's over 100. Come on, let's get over a quarter of you voting. So, smiley face, Annette and the Luniverse. sad face, Annette's Luniverse. Come on, I need over 100 votes on the positive, on the one you want. Keep voting. Get your votes in. Well, I think that's fairly resounding. So tomorrow I will rename my channel Annette's Luniverse. Annette's Luniverse. Hugo. Hugo wants it to be Annette and Peter's Luniverse. Behave, Hugo. Who knows, see? But you know what? Luna is not going anywhere. And my account name will still be the name's Luna. But my screen name will be Annette's Luniverse. Yeah, Pitta, going back to the very start of Doctor Who, you've got to remember it's from the 1960s. Yeah, I'm going later, Sazzle. I'm going later. I've no idea what I'm having yet, Kels. I haven't even thought about it. I had a lovely cheesy omelette for lunch. Good luck, Sazzle. Both, Pitta. So the Doctor is a time traveller from a planet called Gallifrey. And the TARDIS can change shape to anything to make it fit its surroundings. But it landed on Earth in the UK, turned into a police phone box, and has been stuck as a police phone box ever since. And the word TARDIS, which is the phone box, stands for time, time and relative dimensions in space. TARDIS, time and relative dimensions in space. They weigh you in front of everybody, yes, but nobody knows what you weigh. So everybody gets on the scales and weighs themselves. Only the person recording it and the person on the scales knows what you weigh. And if you want to tell anybody, you can, but that's up to you completely. Torchwood, Pitta. Torchwood is the spin-off with John Barrowman that I really like, and Torchwood spins off of David Tennant, the 10th Doctor. So there's no point you watching Torchwood at the moment, Pitta. I have seen The Rainbow Dragon, yes. Oh, excuse me. Not until you're well into David Tennant, Pitter. And if you really are going to watch all 10 Doctors before him, you're going to be at least a few months. So my favourite childhood Doctors are different from the reboot. So my favourite childhood Doctors were Tom Baker, nearly said Ken Baker then, Tom Baker and Peter, can't remember his surname now, the one with blonde hair. Oh, Peter whatever his name is, and Sylvester McCoy. Peter Davidson, thank you. So my 3 favourite childhood ones, Tom Baker, Peter Davidson and Sylvester McCoy. They're not axing Doctor Who. They won't axe it again. It's too popular. It might not be as popular as it was 10 years ago, but it's still way too popular for them to axe it again at the moment. So my favourite Doctor, David Tennant. My favourite storylines, Matt Smith. I love the whole Amy Pond and the Doctor. I love all of that. The whole of Matt Smith's thing, I absolutely love. But my favourite Doctor was definitely David Tennant. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love Rose with Tennant, definitely. But my favourite story was definitely Amy and the Doctor. The whole thing. And then the River Song twists and everything else. Yeah, Doctor Who is filmed in Cardiff, yep. The Weeping Angels, Lil. The Weeping Angels, they go back a long way in Doctor Who history. So does the Daleks, so did the Cybermen, so did the Oods. Yeah. Oh, you live in Cardiff, do you, Liam? Cool. No, I am not going live with somebody called Momo, who's got one viewer. Oh, The Empty Child was a bit of a freaky episode, Kirsty. I will agree with you. Yep. Yeah, Cardiff Bay. A lot of it's filmed in the Cardiff Bay area. Yeah, I mean, I've been down to the Torchwood area where they've got the Yanto's Shrine. I went down there a long time ago, about 10 years ago. I was down there. Hi guys, I'm going to have to go in 5 minutes. I'm going to have to go at 5 o'clock because I'll be going out and going to Slimming World and doing a few other things while I'm out. I might be on later. I'll see how I feel, see how tired I am and how I feel as to whether I'm back on this evening or not. Okay? But I will be going out shortly. Yes, Luna. Where are you? I can hear... Oh, you're right at the top. She's sat under her light at the top of her cage. Guys, can I please ask you once again, when I come offline, please, would all 300 of you go and look at my videos? The latest video I posted about the agency. Would you please go and watch that for at least 10 seconds and like the video? I would really appreciate it. If you would go and watch the video for 10 seconds and like the video, please. I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. Just go and click the like button. Over 150 people have done it while I've been live, which I really appreciate. When I had 800 people in the room earlier, over 150 people went and liked the live, liked the video. because it's gone up over 300 likes on it. Let's see where it is at the moment. It's gone up another 1,000 people. It's gone up another 20 likes. So please, guys, can I ask you, it's got 370 likes on it at the moment. If I can ask you to go and watch it for 10 seconds and give the video a like, I would really appreciate it, okay? Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you very much for watching. And you know what? Thank you very much for just being you, and I will be me. See you soon, everybody. Bye. Have a lovely evening if I don't see you later. Bye. Cooper and me, the latest video that I posted, so the 4th video on the stream, so not the pinned ones, but the first other one, talks about my agency. Thank you so much, everyone. See you later. Bye. Bye, Lauren. Bye, everybody. Bye.